Hey, sexy, hey. Today, the most delicious, beautifully marinated Maui short ribs. And clearly, we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. I'm not in San Diego. I'm not at my house. I'm not in my apartment. I'm in Maui, Hawaii. Look behind me. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the ocean. It's beautiful. There's a little light chop, some small white caps. It's 85 degrees. I'm a little warm. Max is already dripping sweat over there, but it's all good. And why am I here, you might ask? In fact, I hear some of you asking. I'm here because I was invited to be a judge in the first annual Kauai Poke competition in Kauai. And I'm a fan of poke, and it was a great competition hosted by the island legend, godfather of poke himself, Sam Choi. There were 20 competitors, 10 professional, 10 amateur. We ate poke till it was coming of our ears. We crowned a winner. The day was lots of fun. And then we moved over here to the beautiful island of Maui, where we are celebrating my mother-in-law's 85th birthday. She brought like 35 of us here for her 80th birthday. And now for her 85th, there's even more. We're growing like weeds. I think there was 40 of us here. In fact, let me show you a picture of my mother-in-law. She's a gem. I call her Cookie. And what made it more fun is that last night, all the women had wigs exactly like her. And look, it's a gorgeous picture and my worst nightmare, all in the same package. My mother-in-law times like 20. Fortunately, I adore her. She's the best. And I call her almost every day. So, now that I've told you what a good guy I am.
And the cloud has just completely covered you.
Oh, the cloud has just completely covered me. Can you still see? Oh, by the way, we don't have lights because packing lights to come here would be a pain in the ass. It may not be perfect. Some of you will bitch and complain, or shitty show. The production values blow. The guy behind the camera is an idiot. The guy in front of the camera is an idiot. Everybody's an idiot. Then you don't have to watch. That's why God invented so many other channels on YouTube. Just find something that you like, hater. There's a hater for haters. We should start that channel, Max. We just bitch. You just get on there and have a general bitch session. What about those idiots? Yeah, they're stupid. What about those guys? Yeah, they're stupid too. That'd just be it. Like an hour of just complaining, bitching, moaning. Now to the ribs. You're gonna like these. And look what we're dealing with today. So these are short ribs. Look, what makes the Maui short ribs or Korean short ribs or Kalbi ribs is the way they've been cut. What you probably would recognize was if I put these guys together like this. These are not necessarily the ones that go together. But what you're used to seeing is a long bone that goes all the way through with meat on it. Like regulation short ribs we've done before, they're about this long. This bone goes all the way through, right? It's like that, and there's all this meat. So what they do here is they take them and they cut them thin like this. Like this is actually a pretty generous size. Generally, you'll see them, they're maybe half that size. I like them when they're a little plumper like this because I like a little meat on my women. I didn't mean to say that. What I meant to say was I like a little meat on my ribs, and now Kelly will think that I'm calling her, you know, okay, whatever. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna marinate these guys overnight. I've taken care of that part for you. Grill them, they're unbelievable. So let's start with the marinade. And to make our lives easy, we'll start with the blender that I just washed, sorry. Following ingredients go in. About a half a cup of soy sauce. Hold on. I don't know what these markings are, Max. Okay, they're meaning this to me. Oh, there's a cup. I got it. No. I think I got ingredients over here. Half a cup of soy. That's about that. Cup of water. Ish. About a quarter cup of plain white sugar. Oops, or about that. A couple tablespoons of honey. 1, 2, about a quarter of a cup of Mirin, and Mirin is sweet cooking sake. You can see it's a little thicker than normal. And now we need about a half of an Asian pear, which, stand by, which this is not. This is a regulation pear, but I couldn't find an Asian pear in this little market by us. So we're going with regular pear. So we're just gonna cut up like half of this.
Regulation pear.
It's a regulation. You know those Asian pears, like those big pear apples? They're big, they're huge, and frankly, they're quite expensive. And over here, where everything is extra expensive, it would be even expensiver. So you're adding the pear for sweetness. That's what it's all about. If it's regulation pear or Asian pear, nobody's gonna know the difference. Bless you. So half of this will go in. We'll just cut this guy up. In. About a half of an onion, approximately. Half of a small onion. This was a fairly big onion. So I'll get rid of this. I'll peel this. And I'll put in like this much. And I need some ginger. And I know this is going to look like a lot of ingredients, but honestly, it's really worth it. It's a shitty ginger, man. About a 1-inch little piece. Oh, I'm so not loving this. Ginger in. A couple cloves of garlic. We peel. Get rid of that. Put it in. I said 2, but these are too small. This is a little extra garlic is never a bad thing. This guy goes in. A little sesame oil. A couple teaspoons sesame oil. And some black pepper. And by some, I mean, I don't know. What is this going to be, a half a teaspoon? I hate these things. I like my own stuff. I don't like not having my own stuff. You know what now, Max? And we mix Max. It's not comfortable. There we go. But here we have to go do it over here because I got nothing here. I got no power. Well, look, we deal with what we do. Say hi to Julie.
Hi.
Morning. Plug this in. This goes on here. And on a lot of options. Food chop, frozen drinks, medium blend. And max pulse. Ah. And we're done. It is just freaking gorgeous here. I know the background's a little blown out because I'm in the shade and it's not a great combination, but we'll get some pretty shots for you and show you. If you haven't been to Hawaii, come. It's nice. Okay, so look it. Here's what we've got. We've got this oh my gosh, this smell. Let me just mix it around a bit. So here's what we want. We want a Ziploc bag that we're going to put our ribs in. There you go. And now we put most of our marinade in here. We're going to keep some back for basting. But I'd say go 4/5. How's that look? Come on. That's it. And as always, you want to make sure that they get covered really well. You want to marinate these guys. Oh, they're leaking. What the fuck? They're leaking. You know, I'm guessing one of the corners when I dumped them in. Whatever. It's right here. It's up here. Gosh. Now this is a mess. Everything's a mess. You want to turn them regularly, which means once or twice. If they sit like this, you know, these top guys might not get that much. So do them at night, wake up in the morning and then turn them over, right? These get thrown into the fridge, 24 hours, 12 hours, 18 hours. If you've got 10 hours, go with 10 hours. And then I've got them over here. And then through the magic of television, I've got mine and we're ready to grill.
The magic of YouTube.
The magic of... I really got to retrain my mouth. So here's the deal. I don't have any spray. I don't have regular oil. And And I don't want to just throw the ribs on because it might stick a little bit. So I'm going to do what is a common thing to do with regulation oil. I'm going to take a paper towel, just like this, a couple layers of it, fold it again this way, and then just roll it up. Like this. And then holding it like with my tongs. Because sesame oil is already in this thing, I don't feel too bad about greasing the skids with more sesame oil that will look like this. Oh, the smell. And now, here's what you do. Now you open up, and we go like this. Stop it. All right, so that's good. And now the ribs. And here they are, these lovely guys. I'm just gonna use my hand. It's a lot easier. These guys, marinating all night long. And on we go. You smell right away. Soy, garlic, little ginger coming out. Look, these guys are not gonna take too long. The super thin ones go very quick, of course. But these guys, you know, a couple minutes, 3 minutes-ish aside might just take care of this. A couple more, make that one more. This one barely has any meat on it, but we'll leave them there. And now you're just watching, you're smelling, you're hoping, you're not hoping, you know they're gonna be amazing. Just let them do their thing for a second. And now we can check one of the guys. We've got some marks here, not too much yet. Let's check these first guys. That's it. So let's turn them. Little 45, put some stripes on them. Beautio. I mean, beautiful. Another minute or so, we'll turn them and start basting. And let's turn. Oh, mother may I. Look at this. But then the real magic is when we start to baste them. Let's get the sauce. Here we go. Second side never takes as long. So keep your eye on it. Lovely. And when you think they're ready, off they come. Beautiful. Oh boy. Look at these gorgeous pieces, man. Unbelievable. They're just spectacular smelling, and if I do say so myself, they're pretty spectacular looking. Let me give them a little green, Max, may I?
You may.
Thank you. Some just finely diagonally cut green onions. Don't like that one, like that one. Like that. Wow, get that drip. May I Vanna White them for you?
Yes.
Slow turn. Hey, sexy, hey. Look at these guys.
Ooh, I like that side even more.
Do you? Take a look, get a shot from the top. Now that's sexy. Forget sexy, that's just straight sex. Food sex, porn, right there on the plate. That might have been a little strong, but it is pretty damn fine. Well, I'd be lying if I didn't say I wanted one of these ribs, so I'm gonna have a rib. And I want this one. This big fat boy right here because, oh, it's warm. I don't know why I'm surprised at that. Look at the gorgeousness, the glistening, the shine, the lacquer, the smell, the feeling perfect inside. Please, can we have a bite? Max, come on, come on, come on. Oh my God, just that. Just what was on my fingers. Oh, come on. What? Are you kidding me? It's one of the best things I've ever eaten. I like them a little thicker. I know there's people are going to say a Maui rib, a Calbee, a Korean short rib. It has to be thin. I'm telling you, you don't got to be thin. This is whack. You must. They're not expensive. Yes, there's a little marinating time involved, but come on. You got to. You got to. All right. Our next episode from Maui also will be, well, you can come back and find that out, right? See ya. Sorry. See ya.